there, litter mates. Welcome back to Boss Kitty Live. I am your host, Boss Kitty. I feel like it has been ages since I've seen any of you, and I'm thinking about it, and it really has been. We haven't had a show since April 2nd, I think, so it's been about a month and a half. Other than the patron watch-alongs, which have been a lot of fun. If you haven't been a part of those, they've been a blast. But we've been crazy busy. We had... Oh my gosh, 6 different wholesale orders that had to go out. We had, what else did we have, TK? We had a show in Washington. We had pure chaos. There was internet issues. TK got sick. It's been a lot lately. But we're here. I'm so glad to see all of you. You guys get a double whammy, which is nice. So we've got a show tonight. A little late because I forgot that shows start at 5:30 and not 6:30. And then we have a watch along on Friday for our patrons, paid level to patrons. And that is going to be My Fair Lady. And then next Wednesday, you guys, I think you have a show next Wednesday. You should have a show next Wednesday. I'm going to be real with you. I think I have therapy next Wednesday, which was also put on hiatus while I got through tax season at work. So I have to double check that. We might switch that day to Monday or something, but we'll take a look. You guys have a show next week is my point. Hello. Show and tell is up, Samantha. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so good to see everybody. Samantha, Yarn Pirate, Moonbow, Crochet, Jeremy, everybody. I just did that. You're 30 seconds behind. Bubbles. Oh my gosh. It's good to see everybody. We're still crazy busy. I've got to get an order in so that we can get your, I'm waiting on yarn for your guys' mini skeins for the patrons. We have a show coming up in Sonoma, California at Noma Knits. That will be on Knit in Public Day, which I think is the same weekend as Father's Day. Is therapy because of tax season? No, I see a therapist year round, and I will be very, very honest and transparent. I think everybody in the world should see a therapist. I think that therapy should be free. To like everybody should it be provided by some form of government funding therapy, especially post-COVID, quite frankly. And I think everybody should have a therapist. I think it's good for you. So it's just for my own self health and care. My braces are great. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They're moving my teeth around. See, you can see this tooth is moving over, and they're doing their thing. Thank you, Yarn Pirate. Excuse me. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. It's Samantha, you too. Absolutely. But yeah, it's just been a lot. There's been a lot going on, not in a good way or a bad way, just life in general. Plus I've been getting my garden put together. I wish I had pictures to show you guys. I'll post some in Discord, but what am I growing? I've got tomatoes, tomatillos, we've got basil and dill, cilantro, onions, both red and sweet Walla Wallas, cucumbers, radishes, beets, carrots. I think that's everything. I'm trying to think if I'm missing. Oh, horseradish and sweet potatoes. No, red potatoes, yellow potatoes, and I have sweet potatoes to go in, and then I've got like snap peas and shit like that. I have a whole plethora of vegetables, you guys. Like, I'll have a whole salad bar. It'll be delightful. A panoply of vegetation, as TK likes to say it. I got a horseradish root, and I stuck it in one of those big 15-gallon tubs, and that thing has exploded. When they tell you that horseradish will take over, they are not kidding. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh, and pumpkins. I got pumpkins, too. Moonbow, thank you so much for those Boss Kitty gift memberships. Congratulations to whoever those went out to. Thank you. That was really kind of you. Here, have a cat. Give me a moment. Where's the catapult? Have a cat. There we go. So let me talk to you guys a little bit about stuff. We'll have real time here for a second. So we had a lot of exciting stuff coming up, as you are aware. Congratulations to Pixie Punk, Crochet at Hook, Angela Wright, Izzy's Crochet Corner, and Cassandra Nikoloff. We reset things from time to time here at Boss Kitty Live and Boss Kitty in general. Usually it's for the show. You know, we've gone to Twitch to YouTube. We've tried to change this show up. I don't wear the bow tie and the ears anymore, although I could if you guys really wanted me to. We've never really rebranded Boss Kitty itself. And TK and if I'm talking to you from a business standpoint, the business itself has kind of plateaued. That's not bad. It's not going down, right? But it's plateaued. We're not growing at this point. And that happens. That's part of what businesses do. But we've decided that we think we need to rebrand ourselves. We're still Boss Kitty. It will still be fun and exciting and some form of me, quite frankly. And I don't mean Boss Kitty Live. I mean the yarn. So we will be, when are we doing that? TK's creating a new logo again, which is exciting.
We're probably going to go.
We're going to
late August to mid-September.
We're going to go ahead and redo the whole website. The color schemes are going to change. The colorways are going to change on the website as well, like what's available and when it's available. So all of our solids and stuff, as an example, will still be available for custom orders. And if you want, I need these, but yes. And if you want it for a wholesale account at a yarn shop, right? Hi, Izzy. Welcome. It's so good to meet you. Welcome to the Boss Kitty family. You can have some confetti. Well, there you go. You came in on a whole rebranding thing. Sorry about that. TK logos are always great. If you guys haven't seen the new My Fair Lady one that he posted, or that I posted, it's fantastic. But all of those colors will still be available, but they won't be as readily available just in the shop, on hand. So I will focus on summertime and springtime colorways. So during the summertime and springtime. So as an example, back here right now, I've got a ton of ectoplasm and bath yellow and cold as ice, as you can see. And there's sassy pants and Leopold, those brighter colors. And in the summer and spring, that's really what I'm going to push in the shops and what we'll push at trunk shows, or in our shop and at trunk shows. We'll have some of the other stuff then too. But then in the fall and the winter, we'll have all of our undertones, like, the brass monkey and bruiser and, Princess of Mars, things like that. We'll have the darker colors. And then on top of that, we're going to create new colors. And in fact, I've already started to do that kind of in a different vein from how we used to do colors. Sorry, I'm trying to pull a few of them. I don't have a lot of them left because they sold really well when we were in Washington. But let me throw these on the overhead. Just one second. There we go. Oh, look at that. Okay. So here's two new colorways as an example. And the names of these are going to change probably. Well, this one's not. I love the name on this one. But this is called Tea Leaves. And you can see this has got a lot going on. So you've got kind of a multicolor. I really wanted to go for kind of a watercolor vibe. I'm just giving a sneak peek. And then it's got some speckles on it. But you can see it's kind of evolved from what we used to carry as far as those things go. And then this one is called Hello Bees. And this is still being adapted. And this has kind of got oranges and yellows in it. And then pops of purple throughout it. So we're going to be adding new colors in there. But the biggest part of this that we wanted to talk to you about was the fact that the shop will probably be closed from sometime in August until September or October. When we come back for Oregon Flock and Fiber Festival in middle of October, everything will be rebranded at that point. That'll be the first in-person show that we have with our new colorways, with the new layout, with the new logo, with all of it. So that'll kind of be our big reveal. So just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. We'll probably have a big sale before then because we need to get rid of a lot of stuff, right? So keep that in mind as well. Oh, that was a lot. I just went to WB and saw actual costumes from... Yes. Did you love it? That's amazing. The costumes in that movie are so good. So if you're new, like Izzy or somebody else, you love the Hello Bees. That is so beautiful. Thank you.
I was thinking you'd talk more about the fact that we're resetting.
I'm going to make you talk. I didn't know we were doing that.
We talked about pulling everything off.
Uh-huh. We're also going to be resetting YouTube again with that. I think that kind of just...
Yeah, that's the first time.
No, it's not. We've done it before. We've done it twice. We did it last year. And it's okay. It's good that we're doing it again.
No, I mean resetting said, like taking the old stuff out and making it just Patreon.
Okay. So we are resetting YouTube as well, where we're taking the old stuff out of that point because we will no longer that logo and that vibe will not be the same, obviously. So with that rebranding, all of these shows will be archived, and I think that they're going to be patron exclusive, and then you guys will have the new show, which will be similar but different, right? Sorry, I got confused. TK asks me to tell you guys about these things because he's a great producer. But my little ADHD brain, I shouldn't call it little, does not think about all of those little nuances. So I get like on one thing and he's like, no, what about this? And I'm like, sure, that too. So sorry about that. We'll have more information on that. But yes, the archived shows will be taken off YouTube and will be available, I believe, for patrons exclusively. So for those of you who are new, such as Izzy, and any others, we do box sets every year, multiple box sets. We'll still do our seasonal box sets, you guys. Right now we are amping up for our Overture box set, which is a 12 skein set that features different musicals. It's inspired by different musicals. You can buy either so there's 12 colorways. 2 of them are patron exclusive colorways. It comes in 2 box sets basically, and you can pick which colors you want in each, but each one is like 6 colors if you're a patron or 5 if you're not. It's very a la carte. You guys have done this before. It's a lot of fun. They're exclusive colors. They get exclusive labels on them. And we've kind of done this new thing with our patrons where, to ramp up for this over the last few months, we've been watching some of the movies for the musicals that we are using for these yarns. So we've watched Little Shop of Horrors. We've watched Hedwig and the Angry Inch. We watched Fiddler on the Roof. We're watching My Fair Lady this week. Next week, you guys get to vote between Phantom of the Opera and Sweeney Todd, I believe, which is exciting. We're only watching 6 movies in total. Cause it's not next. You get to vote next week. We're only watching 6 movies in total because we're doing it every other week, and we don't have time to do all 12 movies, but it's very, very exciting. We've been having a lot of fun. It's been surprising to see how many people have not seen some of these movies, which I'm thrilled you guys are watching them with us. Hi, Jessie. The calico kitten that was just meowing. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. Oh, my heart. So what are all 12 movies? I don't remember now. So Little Shop of Horrors and Grease are 2 of the colorways. That's not the names. It's the movies that they're inspired by. And then Hedwig and Tommy. And then Paint Your Wagon, Fiddler on the Roof. So that's that's 6. West Side Story, My Fair Lady, Sweeney Todd, Phantom of the Opera, Wicked, and Hamilton. Those are the 12 musicals that we are doing colorways for. The Wicked inspired colorway and the Little Shop of Horrors inspired colorway are patron exclusive colorways, and they will be on Kitty Glitter in BKDK or Cat's Cradle, or they will be on Super Floof. Oh, it's good to see you too. Okay, I think I got all the information out. You guys will have noticed that we still have not set up classes yet in the shop. Even with the rebranding, we still plan on doing that. TK and I are trying to prioritize getting that PDF together. The classes are actually up in there. You just can't see them yet because we're trying to get the details. It's a new thing, so it takes a lot of time. And our apologies that it's taking longer than we anticipated. That's on me. But we are working on it for sure. So you will see those classes up there. I can actually tell you what classes, I believe I can tell you. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull that up, and I can tell you what classes I have up there for when it goes live. Just 1 second here. I can't look online, or I can't look on the computer, but I can look on my phone. All products. Show me all the products. So we have an intermediate knitting class that's Socks 101. We have a knitting class that's Sweater Weather. So that's to learn how to make socks. Then the other one's to learn how to make a sweater. A beginning crochet class that's going to be the sorting scarf pattern. And that's for crochet. We have a beginning knit class that will be a scarf pattern. And then we have a beginning crochet class that's just quick and dirty, and a beginning knit class that's just quick and dirty. Those quick and dirty ones are only 2 hours long, and it just teaches you the very basics. All the other classes are 3 or 4 sessions long, like 3 or 4 sessions, or 2, 3, or 4 sessions, and each session is 2 hours. And that's to actually get through a full project. So those are the classes that we have available, will have available to start out with, that we're trying out. Each class will have 6 spaces in it, and they will probably be on Saturday mornings or early afternoons. Wicked and Hamilton, tough choice. I just watched Wicked for the first time like a month ago, and I haven't seen Hamilton yet. I think I know what to vote for. Fair, fair. TK hated Wicked. He's not a musical fan, you guys. He likes older musicals, but he watched it with me, and he sat, and he was so patient and sweet and kind. And I asked, "What do you think?" And he looked at me. He's like, "I don't want to tell you. Don't want to break your heart." I'm like, "Hit me." And so he did. And we talked about it. And initially I was very sad. And then it occurred to me that the reason he can't stand it is that he just doesn't like the music from it. And if you don't like the music from Wicked, you're not going to like any part of Wicked. So, you guys remember a few months ago, I was working on this lovely skull pillow. That's what this is. This is made out of BKDK weight yarn. It's got soot, and it's got some, what else does it have in it? It's got some Henson and Oz. That's the speckled skull. And then the ectoplasm. I was using scrap yarn. I ran out of soot though. So I did have some more soot that was dyed up. I've gone ahead and skeined it up. We're going to go ahead and make the rest of this. And then hopefully I'll have enough of these colors to be able to do the back side as well. I don't know. It's going to be a gamble. We'll see. It's going to be scrappy in all the right ways. But it's been a hot minute since I've worked on this, so I have to remember how to do this. Repo, A Genetic Opera, is one of my favorite musicals. So Repo, when Repo first came out, they didn't have a lot of funding for marketing, right? So the writer, I believe he was the writer who played the grave robber, super sexy dude, by the way, and the director, they did... they self-funded a small tour around the country, and they played the movie in little indie theaters around the country and showed it, and then did a Q&A at the end. And I was still doing Rocky Horror at the time up in Portland, and that's at the Clinton Street, and they did a showing at the Clinton Street. So my friends and I, we all went to the premiere, if you will, the Oregon premiere. And we watched it, and then we got to do a Q&A with them, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I will say, visually, I think Repo is gorgeous. I love the music for Repo. I love a lot of the actors in Repo. Anthony Head, I am looking at you. The story itself had a lot of potential, but it fell, and it fell hard. It is one of those films that I think people either love or they love to hate it. So, the costumes are so good. You broke up with your... Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Ope. Started talking to someone new, and he agreed to go to musicals with me. Oh, well, in that case, have a cat, because that's actually something to celebrate. I'm so glad to hear that. You have to tell me all about your guys' first musical together. And congratulations. I will put all of my thoughts towards your niece, Samantha. I'm sorry you're having a hard time with it. Mr. Pirate tolerates most musicals, but for some reason hates Chicago. Of course, I learned this strange fact after I dragged him to a live tour. Oh, no. There were sequels? I did not know that. You just saw Beautiful Noise about Neil Diamond with my sister on Sunday. He was our mom's favorite singer. Oh, that's sweet. They do a lot of musicals anymore about musical groups or acts or writers. Like there's a Carole King one, there's the Neil Diamond one. Like they're all over the place. Which one you should see? Are you located in a place where you have lots of options for that, or are you yeah? Hold on, I have to get my pattern up. So give me 1 second. Where did I end? Okay, so we did that. It's been so long. So long. I finished the eyes. I think color B. You were color B, right? Yeah, you're color B. So that means I just did this row. I gotta remember how this works. I'm a hot mess. Let's take a look at this real quickly. X, double crochet, DC in the row below of the same color. Cool. That's right. That makes sense. So that means that was that one. That's that funky one right there. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Sweet. Okay. Sorry. I was just reading. He helped write it. You're getting a massage on Friday for it. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I have to remember how this thing starts, which was always funky. But I'll get it. He helped write that's awesome. He helped write his own show. I'm trying to remember if I took TK to see Avenue Q or not. I think I took him to an off-Broadway version. Also terrible, because that seems to be how it works around here. Where I'm like, let's go see this show, and then it's terrible. But I did see Avenue Q on Broadway, and it was fantastic. I used to have season tickets to things like that because they were cheap. It wasn't a big deal if you had season tickets, right? And now season tickets to go see, 6 shows or so, I'm talking thousands of dollars. I don't know if Laura's in here, but she knows what I'm talking about. Oh, I did that wrong. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Just give me a moment. I apologize. There we go. That's better. Now we can do what we're supposed to do. One there. And one here. I am making a pillow. So this is the front of the pillow or the back. I don't know yet. And then the other side will look very similar, but it's just 3 rows of skulls. It's by Sixel Designs. She does lots of stuff like this, and I love it. I think it's so neat, and it's very soft. You're not ready for summer break to start a week from tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're even that far into the year yet. You went overboard in show and tell. I didn't realize how many projects I'd completed since the last show. I didn't even share them all. Well, I appreciate you doing that. Yes, if you are new to the show, we do have a show and tell. If you join our Discord, you can go over there, just look for the one that says show and tell, and we'll say 514 on it. And you can put your pictures in there. We like to see what you're working on. And it doesn't have to be fiber arts. I really encourage fiber arts, but it doesn't have to be fiber arts. We do try to limit it a little bit, don't put 20 pictures in there, but it's been a hot minute since we've done a show. So I'm not going to, dock you if it's more than 3 or 4 photos. But if you cook, if you garden, if you sew, if you do art, if you, whatever it is that makes you you and makes you excited, to get up in the morning, we want to see it. Okay, so there's that. Am I in the right place? I think I'm in the right place. Maybe I'm in the right place. This is very confusing. I think I just did that one. No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I'm in the right place. And then there's this freaky one that I don't ever remember how to do, where like it goes in like this. What is the name of the pattern I'm using tonight? This is called Big Skulls. Mosaic crochet pattern by Sixel Designs. And I will show you guys. Let me get over to Ravelry. Actually, I can pop this up on Ravelry. I don't think it's available on Ravelry. I think you have to go through her website, but I can show it to you. So give me 1 second. The complicated Russian novel musical, Pierre and Natasha and the Comet of 1812. I don't think so. I remember watching a silent film about a comet. I don't think that's what we're talking about, though. that was really cool. Patterns, just 1 second. Big skulls. I like big skull. You knew I was going to do that. Come on. Okay, you guys ready? Bam! Here it is right here. This is called Big Skulls by Alexis Sixel or Sixel Design. There are 2 different options for skulls on this pattern. You either have the one with the full jaw, which is the one I'm doing, or you have the partial skull without the lower jaw part. I like to call it the Shakespearean skull. And yeah, it's super cute. And what the pattern is not actually for the pillow. The pattern is simply for the skull and what's around it, so that you can make lots of different things with it. Like there's that. Gosh, that looks like Cynthia's lunchbox. Yeah, it's super cute. We're using this as a display piece. That's the plan. There are 56 projects is all. I thought there'd be more, but you can see people have used this for everything. I like this one because you've got the one skull over here on the side. That's totally different than the others. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, she has lots of really great patterns. So let me get to her Ravelry stories so you can see what I'm talking about here. They're all kind of punk rock or punk gothy. So like this is this huge blanket with skulls all over it. She doesn't just have skulls, I promise, guys. It's based on his long-term psychotherapy treatment. It starts with him and his therapist talking and eases his songs. Oh, that's amazing, Vicky. Thank you, Yarn Pirate. You have a knitting question. Why is the connection for the round so loose and the top stitch when knitting flat is so loose? What a great question. And I'm going to answer that for you here in 1 second. You can see she gets into like, here's some kitty cat ones. I think I own this one too. Isn't that cute? So definitely check out her stuff. It's a lot of fun. Okay. That is a great question, Crochet. So what you're asking, in fact, I think I have some needles over here. Give me a hot second and we will go over exactly what you're talking about. I just have to find my tester needles, which I just saw. One moment. One moment, please. While I ruin everything around me. Oh no. There's a package. There you are. Y'all wee bastards. Okay. I don't think I have any chunky yarn out, so this is going to look kind of funky. We'll use this. So let me get some stitches on here while we discuss this, okay? So what Crochet Hooked asked, this is going to look so funky because it's not very chunky, is why when you're knitting in the round is the connection, why is the connection for knitting in the round so loose, and why is the top stitch when knitting flat so loose? So it's because when you're knitting, you're creating something with one piece of yarn, right? Like it just goes back and forth like this, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it's a series of knots, honestly. And that last knot is always going to be loose because it's not really fully in place yet. It's not solidified until you knit into it again or cast it off. So let me do a row or two here. These are going to be very loose anyway because I'm using needles that are ridiculously large for DK or sport weight yarn right now. Not the smartest thing I've ever done, but you know, I want to show you guys what she's talking about. You know, I'm very proud of myself for, so you can see right here, before I go even any further, really, if you look at this, all of these are down here and they look pretty tight on there, right? Except for this last stitch right here, which is huge. And the reason it's huge is because I just knit into it. So if you just kind of want to, it'll even itself out, but give me a second here. This one's a little bit different because it's the cast on stitch. So let me get to the next row here. So you can see right now, I'm getting ready to start knitting again. This stitch right here is going to get as loose or as tight as I want it to because, check it out. Come on, you can go into focus. There you go. If I go like this, right? It's connected to this piece of yarn. that's on my needle. Like it's not a full complete finished stitch yet because it's the last stitch I did. So once I've knit into it, come on. Once I've knit into it, it's now secure. That stitch is secure, but the one that I'm knitting into now isn't, so on and so forth. And the reason you really see this when you're knitting flat and you turn your work is because you've finished a row. Like if I were to stop here and turn, it would look that way on this stitch. But that's not the case because we're not turning here. We're not doing short rows. So get to the end of this row, right? And then if I turn this, you can see this stitch right here can get really big because once again, it's connected to this. It's not a complete stitch yet. So crochet, let me know if that makes sense. It is very much the same thing. And I don't have any needles to knit in the round right now, but it's very much the same thing for knitting in the round. When you have those two stitches and you need to connect them, that piece of yarn is not finalized because you've got it like this, right? And you connect it. It's not quite finalized yet, especially if you're doing magic loop because you're kind of manipulating the yarn. You're manipulating the yarn to be a smaller circle than your actual cable on your needle is, cord on your needle is. I'm crocheting on my project, yes, but the little piece of tutorial I just showed you was knit. And so what happens is you kind of end up with a ladder there. That ladder does eventually go away. Some people can't stand it. It drives them crazy. And so they will actually not join in the round for like 2 or 3 rows first. And that does 2 things. Number one, you're not as likely to have as much of a ladder, which cool, good for you. Also, you're not as likely to twist your stitches when you go to join because it's hard to tell if there's a twist in there. And if you get a twist, you have to start over. It's much easier to tell that your stitches aren't twisted. The only part about that is then when you're finished with whatever you're making, you do have this little piece down at the bottom that's not connected that you have to mattress stitch closed. And it's fine. It's like 2 rows. So it's not the end of the world. It's not anything terrible. I don't do it, but I know a lot of people who do. How many chains do you use for the pillow? Oh my gosh. I don't even know because I've been working on it for so long now. A lot. Let's just say a lot, like 60-ish. 60-ish. That sounds good. 60 sounds good, guys. My friend at work crocheted that giant skull blanket. It's amazing. Glad to hear it. What was for dinner tonight? I made spaghetti. So I made spaghetti last night. I had leftover spaghetti tonight. You're going to Maine. Congratulations. Anyway, so yeah, crochet, when you get a chance, let me know if that makes sense. It is difficult when I'm teaching people how to knit. That last/first stitch in a row is the stitch everybody has difficulty with. So you're not alone. Use magic loop for the first time on the sleeves of your flax sweater and you got a ladder, but you wore it a few times and noticed it will go away. So that's the thing about a ladder. I've been knitting for, oh my God, give me a hot minute. How long have I been knitting? Oh, holy moly. 20 years exactly. I started when I was 22. Wow. So 20 years. I've been knitting for 20 years and I still get ladders when I do magic loop. And the thing is, like I said, because your yarn is just one long piece of string connected to itself, if you have a ladder, all you have to do to get rid of that ladder is pull on the stitches next to it, right? You can manipulate anything you're making and it'll even out. It'll balance out. If you've got this much of a ladder down, right? Maybe 3 inches or whatever. If you're pulling on the stitches all the way around it, that little tiny amount is going to make absolutely no difference because it's just going to find its way evenly throughout the rest of your fabric. That is why a huge part of the reason why blocking is encouraged so much, because when you block, it pulls and tugs and manipulates your stitches so that they lay evenly. Like even crochet. Look at this, you guys. This is a hot mess right now. I mean, it's cool looking, but you can see I've got some, not puckering, but I've got some stuff going on right here. I clearly was knitting a little or crocheting a little looser here. I'm using a different needle or hook now because I can't find my old one, even though it's the same size. When I go to block this out, it's going to look great because it will just, I'll get it wet. I'll put it in a perfect little square and all of the stitches will pull and stretch in the way that they need to, and they will take what yarn they need from their neighbors. This is a healthy neighborhood relationship. They work together like a co-op. It's a nice little community of stitches. They take from each other what they need. They give to their neighbors when they have more than they need. And it means that the whole entire neighborhood is healthy and looks great. Sorry. There you go. That's how that works. Anyway. So let me look this up real quickly. I've got this funky little stitch I'm supposed to be doing. It goes diagonal up. So I'm going to single crochet, then I'm going to DC below that. So we're going to single crochet in here. Boop. And I'm going to DC below that, it says, right into here. Okay. Cool. If I can get it. There we go. Skip the next stitch. Okay. Got it. I hear ya. I see you, Stitch. So we're going to skip that next stitch. And then it's... I'm very confused right now. 1, 2... Oh, that's the wrong one. 1, 2. And then we're going to go... 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is, I don't know. Yes, this is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where we're just going to do single crochets. Cool. Across. Because we're cool like that. Show started today at 9:30 p.m. That is correct, Elaine. My apologies. So show and tell will probably be in about half an hour ish. Yeah, we'll do show and tell in about half an hour to 45 minutes. The show tonight will probably go for about an hour, hour and a half. We started at 6:30 Pacific time because I'm a hot fool and got my brain crossed with, I don't know. We've been doing the watch alongs at 6:30, and so when I went and posted for the show today, I posted that it was starting at 6:30 instead of our normal 5:30 time. So that's on me. I apologize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Excellent. Whoopsies. Stupid. Come on. You know what you're doing. Don't do that. There we go. That looks like janky crap, and I don't even care. Cool. What are we doing here? Time is hard. I thought Monday was Tuesday. I keep thinking today is Thursday or Friday. How crazy is that? How do I do the first 2 stitches that you just did? Are you talking about the first 2 knitted stitches or crochet, Samantha? Which one? Love a good co-op, right? Thank you, Ghost Babe. Oh, and hello to your roommate, by the way, who helped me get my real ID taken care of. I appreciate that. Your ultimate knitting goal is to make a wearable sweater or vest with Snuffy and Rupert. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when we do our beginning or intermediate knit class that's for a sweater, it's going to be the flax sweater. And you can absolutely do that in Snuffy with Rupert. In fact, you could do like the body in one color and the cuffs in a different color and like the ribbing in a different color. It looks so good. Is that the new tarot deck? Hot Fool. It should be the new tarot deck. I love it. Did I ever show you guys the gift? It's way down there. I can't get it. I have a Star Trek tarot deck that I got for the holidays, I think 2 years ago. It's still the Fool's Journey, but more sexy. You kept thinking yesterday was Wednesday. The Hangman has always been very suggestive. Oh my gosh. Has he ever? I mean, what's he doing? Why? I'm going to get myself kicked off of YouTube if I'm not careful. Those colors are amazing together. I agree, Jessie. I do. Jessie's used a lot of Brass Monkey. She loves Snuffy. She's my biggest fan of Snuffy, actually. Are you making it this year for Organ Flock and Fiber, Jess? Okay, let's see. Now we've got to do this other weird little thing, the diagonal down. This sounds so dirty. Skip the next stitch, DC, and then, oh, I see. Yeah, derp. So we're going to come here like this. Yeah. And then we will crochet into the back side of that. And that's it. That's all we had to do. Super, super simple. I don't like the way it looks over here, though. I don't know if it's supposed to look that way. But I'm not a fan of it, so I'm going back to fix it because it's bugging me. I don't know if I can fix it, but I'm going to try to. I mean, that's what I'm here for, right? Snuffy's your favorite. The crochet. So are you talking about, so you said the first 2 stitches I did. All I'm doing right now are double crochet stitches at the moment. If you're talking about the diagonal stitch, all that is a single crochet in the row I'm in, and then a double crochet one below that, and then you skip the next stitch. Your driver's license doesn't expire until 2049. You don't fly, so I don't want to switch to the new license and pay again. The only way I knew it was Wednesday is because it's the only day I have to go into the office. I have to go into the office every day of my life. That's the plan right now. Hubby's been tossing around some travel plans all year, but so far they've all fallen through. I'll definitely let you know if I can make it this year. Yes, please do. Okay, so last time I got my license, it was like a month before real IDs were available here. And so I had to get it. I didn't have an option, right? My license was expiring. And they're like, well, blah, 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 $70. I'm like, what? And so I got my license and I did not go and get a new real ID 2 months later because that seemed ridiculous. And then TK got really kind of stressed about it. He's like, you need to go get your real ID just in case, just get it taken care of. And so I went in last week and got it and ran into a fan of the show, which was very exciting. He's going to laugh. Ghost Babe's roommate, actually. It was kind of surreal, but it was fun. It made my day. That is a typo when you turn 65. I want to do the pattern, but it is hard. I understand that. It's really just following the pattern, the color part of the pattern itself. So really it's just figuring out when you're looking at the pattern, oh, I need to crochet down here below, and it's going to be a double crochet, or no, I need to actually crochet in this row in the back loop and it's a single crochet. That's what it comes down to. You got your real ID last year. It was a nightmare of paperwork. I didn't have a nightmare of paperwork. I took half a day off for this and I made an appointment. So I go in and there's a line out the door. No joke. I also needed new tags. So there's a line out the door. I'm like, oh, Jesus. I get in there. I sign in for my appointment. I sit down. I'm called up to a window in less than 5 minutes. I go through, get all the paperwork done. I give them the promise of my firstborn. And then I go, wait. They said, do you want a new picture? And I said, fuck no. My last picture is awesome. Keep it on there forever, please. And they're like, yeah, sure. No problem. So I go sit down. The longest time it took was waiting for them to print out the little paper, temporary ID. That took, I think, maybe 20 minutes. But, I had my D&D books with me so I could work on my character creation. No big deal. Last time I had a passport, it had to pick up me when I was 4 years old last century. I've never had a passport. We are in the process of trying to get ours, though. Rupert with Snuffy, Timey-Wimey with Princess of Mars are your favorite. Oh, Timey-Wimey and Princess of Mars are so good together. You know what else is really good together, though? And a little more decadent is... Do I have it? Princess of Mars, and ignore this one because I've got to get this redone, but Princess of Mars with Coraline. So here's the difference. This is a little brighter, right? Like it's the tonally it's the same, but it's a little brighter. Whereas this is a little deeper. I just love these two colors together. And I made that Wonder Woman shawl. If I were to do it again, I would also add some of this in there. That's Tales from St. Olaf. I think that'd be really pretty together. But that's just me. Listen, I have color dreams all day long, every day of my life. Oh, from when you lived in, is that pattern hard or easy for just starting? I think it's fairly easy. It's like I said, it's just keeping track of where you are. It's hard for me to work on while I'm on the show because I can't look down at it and count while I'm also talking to you guys. So I don't know how much of it we're actually going to get done today, which is fine. We moved here. They had been doing Real Ideas for a couple of years. So we just thought, okay, we'll just do ours in Oregon. Nope. We did have some of the first new design ideas. Yep. My in-law, Oregon took a long time to get the Real IDs. That is very true, Vicky. My in-laws had to get passports when I got married. Papa Pirate didn't have a birth certificate, and Mama Pirate had a completely different name on hers. It was an adventure. When my grandmother died, we found 2 birth certificates with different dates of birth on it. Like, I think there was a couple years difference. I don't know which one's real. I don't know which one is her actual birth date. My grandmother was an interesting woman. She did not have a relationship with her parents. So there's a lot of questions regarding that and why. Nobody knows how old she actually was or where exactly she was born. Like it's interesting. But she also didn't always, like, how do I put this? She was an avid believer in the truth, but did not always tell the truth, without having to do anything extra. Snuffy with Balrog, I picture it in my head. Snuffy. Am I Snuffy and the Balrog? Snuffy and Balrog are like, they're like going to the pumpkin patch, quite frankly. Aren't they beautiful together? Now, this is Snuffy in Cat's Cradle, because that's the only one I have right now. I'm low on Snuffy, which never happens. And then Balrog in BKDK. Do I have any? You throw this in there, and it is the sexiest thing in the whole world. Now you've got full-on pumpkin patch. You've got Forest Park with Snuffy, with Snuffy with Balrog. Oh, by the way, the monthly colorway. You guys know how we do a featured colorway each month? This month's featured colorway, I believe, is Fairy Farts. So it's let's go over to the shop actually and take a look, because it'll be up there. Yes, it is either closed or is closing. You are correct. So if I go over to BossKittyShop.com right now, I've got the hiccups.
Audio sounds awful.
My audio sounds awful. What? There we go. So, golly gee, the colorway Spotlight for May is what? Is it peaking? Not anymore. It's in yellow from time to time. Is Fairy Farts. And it is 15% off for the month of May. So instead of being $30 for a skein of BKDK or Cat's Cradle, it's $20.50. And whoa, that doesn't make any sense actually. Hold on. TK, come back. So it's supposed to be 15% off, which means these two prices should be the same. Let's find out which one's right. I think I know. 30 times 0.5, $25.50. So they should be $25.50. This one right here is incorrect. I suspect that he's got that at 20% off. That's my guess. No. Open it up. Well, let me turn off the inset. 1 second.
Yeah, that's a typo that I missed. It's be 25.
I can't do this right now because, well, no, but you have to confirm opening the shop and everything with your phone and, okay. TK is going to take care of this while I sit here and entertain you.
Please don't take advantage.
Take care of you. So please don't take advantage of the fact that one of the fairy farts is more than 15% off. Don't be that person. I think the only Joann's near me that's still open is about a 4-hour drive. Oh. They all say hi, TK. Come over here and say hello. They love you. No, that's just your hand. I know. Will you at least talk in the microphone? Give them your sweet, sweet voice. Listen, this is why I married you.
They don't deserve my sweet, sweet anything. I'm kidding.
So we're going to sit here and talk while he fixes this real quickly.
Mouse nurse.
Mouse. There's only one of the typos. There is only one of the typos. I think it's for Cat's Cradle. I'm looking at it. I'm like, why is that so much more? Hi, TK. Oh my goodness. Snuffy and Balrog together give some seriously early 80s vibes. Snuffy and Ectoplasm is full on 70s. I love it so much. Look how much they love you. Do you guys know that when we first started on YouTube, we had a goal of 500 members, right? Of subscribers. And once we hit that 500 mark, TK did a stretch goal where once we hit 500, he did a show. He did one show for you guys where he learned to crochet.
I made a 7 foot
It is 2 hours of my sweet, wonderful partner dressed beautifully, of course, making a chain stitch. That's it. It's a 7-foot chain stitch.
With the widest.
It is the most viewed show on our channel. I don't know what that's about. I'm here. I got info for you guys. I'm amusing. I'm funny. I teach you things. This over here is just like, let me make a chain stitch for 2 hours, but I'm cute and I got a great voice and I know how to charm your socks off. And so he's got the most views on this channel. He'll never let me live it down either. Although if we archive everything, he won't have proof. I'm kind of liking this idea now.
Patrons will pay to know.
Longest chain stitch ever. Right? You're a novelty, they say. Oh. You're the best kind of novelty.
I'll take it. You keep throwing dollars at the stage and I'll keep dancing.
I'm not saying that. I'm sure they heard you. I saw that. It's nice because their outlet store is about a half hour from here. Hirsch Nurse is going to carry the big twist yarn. Okay, that's good. I'm glad somebody's picking those things up. Did you get it fixed?
Hang on, maybe.
Ruh-roh.
No, I can't get this. It's because of... Let me switch to crochet.
He does have a fantastic voice. I wish that he would do more voiceover stuff for us, but here we are. He's checking to make sure. Does somebody want to go and check the site and see if it's been fixed? TK crocheting that stage was the first live I saw because it popped up in my feed after I watched the Rocky Horror Yarn VOD. Oh my gosh, Jillian, that's amazing. Have a cat.
Yes, fixed.
It's a valiant effort. Okay, so it's fixed. So if you are wanting some fairy farts, head on over and pick it up. It's 15% off. Have you guys seen the halter top I made out of fairy farts? Because it's freaking adorable. And it's got a little shrug that goes over the top of it. So cute. We displayed it for the first time in Auburn at a little nitty. And it was a hit. I think Pumpkin Pie is making one. I sold more yarn from that display piece than I have ever sold from display piece, actually. It's pretty cool. What time is it? Ooh, we're getting close. In fact, this is the next display piece I'm debating making. I'm going to show it to you guys. It's on Ravelry. Hold on. It's a crochet piece. It's called the V-neck summer top. Here it is right here. So it's just this kind of cropped little crocheted open sweater hoodie thing. It has a hood on it, you guys. No joke. You can make it with a hood or you can make it with short sleeves. And I think it's so cute. And it's the sizing is inclusive. It goes from an extra small to a 5X. 5X is all the way up to a 64-inch bust. So I haven't decided if I'm going to make it in my size or if I'm going to make it just as a display piece, but it's really cute. And I think I want this done before I go to California because I think this is a great beach piece. So that's my plan. I think it takes fingering weight yarn. So I don't know what colorway to make it in. I'm going back and forth. I've thought about maybe like, this is kind of where I'm leaning right now is doing it in kitty litter with mithril. That's kind of where I'm leaning at the moment, but I don't know. We'll see. It's fixed. Excellent. Thank you. When is show and tell? Show and tell will be here in just a few seconds. Before we head into show and tell, though, I'm going to give a shout out to our patrons, you guys. So, as most of you know, we do have a Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/bosskitty, and we have multiple levels there. You can join as a free member, and we truly appreciate you. But we also have paid tiers. Hazel's Heroes are $25 a month. Cult of Con is $10 a month. Gracie's Gang is $5 a month, and Zuzu's Zealots is $1 a month. And this is really the backbone of the business a lot of the times, especially when sales are low for us or slow. Beginning of the year is a great example of that. And we love to thank you guys with things like early access to box sets, patron exclusive colorways. If you are an annual subscriber at Cult of Con and Gracie's Gang, Hazel's Heroes, you get free yarn. You get a mini skein set in the springtime, which is these guys right here right now. And then Hazel's Heroes gets an additional set an additional skein in the winter. So we have lots of cool things that we do for our patrons. We just like to give you guys a quick shout out, tell you how much we appreciate you. You guys are, you're all great, but we appreciate that little extra oomph and help. So if you're interested in checking that out and joining us for our watch alongs on every other Friday, we've got one this week. My Fair Lady. Oh, and you get to vote on yarn colors too, which is really cool. You can head over to patreon.com/bosskitty. It'd be like fairy chainmail. That's what I was thinking, like mithril, right? Her patterns are so easy to follow. Craft Girl Summer through and through. I might be bringing Craft Girl Summer back in a different way, that kind of watercolory way on our yarn. We already have it in our fiber. Really cute pattern. She's doing a cowl next month called Caribbean Vacation. Ooh, I'll have to check that out for sure. Which one worked though? I don't know. I think it was the ER. Nightbot was like, I am not here for this right now. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I'm not prepared for the wheel for tonight. My apologies, you guys. It's just, things have been a lot. You know what, actually? Give me a moment. Do I have? No, I don't think I'm ready for it. I don't have my roll 20 or my D20 out. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, so we can do the wheel. We're going to do the wheel after show and tell. How's that sound? Yeah, let's do that. So let me get show and tell up. Just 1 second. Gotta get the Discord up. Show and tell. And if you haven't sent anything over to show and tell yet, this is a great time to do that. We'll do show and tell, then we'll do the wheel, and we'll wrap things up. You guys ready? So, behold, show and tell. If you've never done show and tell before, it's lots of fun. We go over the things other people have made, and they show them off to us, and we tell you guys how awesome it is. So this is Elizabeth. This is her latest shawl. Elizabeth makes the greatest crocheted shawls. I love the colors she uses. Oh my gosh, this is insane. I love it. It's almost bigger than he is. He's like the ultimate train robber right there. And I'm sneaking in 2 pics for my son's special needs school field trip to California. That's perfectly fine. You guys went to Warner Brothers. That's where you saw the My Fair Lady costumes. That's really exciting. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what everything is. What's the costume from? I don't know this costume or the scene, but I do see all the, oh, never mind. It's Big Bang Theory, isn't it? It's Big Bang Theory. I figured it out. I'm good. We're good. That's awesome. This is amazing. You see all the, you guys see up here in the corner, all the little action figures. This is really neat. I was like, what is this? And then it occurred to me. That's really cool. Crochet hooked almost everything that I had finished since the last show. cotton crop tee, star blanket, cropped sweater, scarf, chicken dumpling, puppy blanket, and a water bottle carrier. Uh, Big Bang Theory. I was right. Here's the cropped tee. Adorable. Love the kitties all around it. And then this is the star blanket. I think you were working on this the last time. Yeah, and it's beautiful. I love the colors on this cropped tee. This is perfect. I love the blue with the really light yellow and the browns. It's just, oh, I would wear that the heck out of that. Here you are in a scarf. Looks lovely on you. Those colors again. Got a little chicken. Super cute. Blanket. I really like this green too. It's a pretty green. And then your water bottle holder. I've seen a lot of water bottle holders lately. In fact, the pattern I'm using has a water bottle holder option on it. Sammy Creative. Here is my finished somebody that I made for a friend of mine, and her name is Alyssa. Here's a picture of me and my dad at Arches National Park. And here's a picture of Delta Center where the Utah Mammoth play at, and also where the Utah Jazz play at. Very cool. So your bunny is super, super adorable, Samantha. Congratulations. I know you've shown pictures of other people's bunnies that they've made, but I think this might be the first one you've made that I've seen. Great job. Here you guys are at Arches National Park. Love your shirt. And then here's the center. That's really cool. Oh my gosh, you're so tiny compared to how big this place is. Oops. Ghost Babe, the most recent of spins. Larkspur on Floof and BFL from Wildwood Farm, both spun to DK weight. Spun for the Gramps Slipover by Tanya Barley. That's the last photo. Oh my gosh, these are going to be so pretty together. I love how drastically different colorways spin up for different people. Like your Larkspur, the undertone really comes out in it, and it's just delightful. You have such a nice spin too. It's very homey looking. These are beautiful together. Oh. And it's going to be so pretty in this. I'm a little jealous. I can't wait to see it. Oh my gosh. Now I want this dress. I want all of it. The dress, the sweater, all of it. Her hand tattoos. Pixie Punk finished the modified flax DK. This is so cool. So flax is a very, very, very versatile sweater that you can make in just about any weight yarn, any size, 3/4 sleeve, short, cropped, it doesn't matter. Like they can cover it. And she's adjusted the garter stitch that's in the arms and done little tiny, she's given it a different type of texture if you look at it. And she's also done it so that the colors fade into different colors. This is beautiful. It's kind of got a punk vibe to it. Oh, and I love the length of the sleeves. You should be really proud of this, Pixie. You guys can see right here, she's done like these little eye cords instead. So it shows a little bit of skin. This is so cool. I hope you love it as much as I love it. Those sleeves are awesome. They really are. You can make a plastic bag holder out of a water bag holder if you leave a hole. That's very clever. An old chicken dumpling, super cute. Pirate, Yarn Pirate, finally finished the cardigan make-along. That was a hot minute ago. Reminisce sweater for my mom in tea time, which is one of her colorways. Tungsten crochet blanket for dad. Crocheted some plants I can't kill. I feel you on that one. Big old box of octopi for babies in the NICU. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. I love the flowers too. They look like cherry blossoms. I really hope your mom likes it. It's really pretty. Oh, I'm so happy for you. This is gorgeous too. These colors are just divine. I love the deep purples and maroons that go into this blue. Like it's so good. They're so stinking cute. I made a bunch of cacti, crocheted cacti for display pieces. And somehow I only have one left. Like they've been gifted to people. And by gifted, I mean my niece has stolen one. One of my friends stole one. Like people just come in like, these are super cute. I'm taking it. I'm like, cool. Thanks. And then, oh my gosh, all the octopi. This is the sweetest thing ever. The fact that you've made these for the NICU just makes me super happy. D. Renee, first dotted ray shawl in 4 of the colors from the tea set. Shut up. Going to use the leftovers and the other two skeins for Vitris's Unite. Second is a grid gambit in Fey Solstice and a 2023 Advent. I can't think of the yarn company. Third and fourth is Emotional Chicken and number 8 for my bestie's grandson. So this is in one of our box sets. This is the tea set. She's used chamomile up here at the top and then our hibiscus color. What else did I have in this? I don't even remember at this point. I don't remember. My brain is gone. I know this is mint, but I don't remember what else I had in here. What was my purple color? Anyway, it's beautiful. It's so springy and happy and just lovely. And just, it looks so lovely. You did such a great job incorporating all these colors. And then this is a grid gambit in Fey Solstice and a 2023 Advent. So this was our patron exclusive colorway. And then an Advent color, a set of Advent colorways. And this is gorgeous. I think that the Fey Solstice color is the vertical lines. This looks really good on you, by the way. I love this shawl. It's just so lovely. The texture on it. And then I can't, third and fourth is Emotional Chicken. Number 8 for your bestie's best friend or your bestie friend. This is amazing. The colors are so good and bright and happy, like an emotional support chicken should be. I can't wait to see him when he's finished. I haven't made one yet. It is a super pretty cow, like really pretty. The colors just work really well together. Valerian, that's what it was. Valerian and Spearmint. Thank you. To interact with and decreases tugging on their various tubes and lines. Oh, Yarn Pirate. Now I just want to make a bunch of octopuses. Finished my painting rainbows at last, and it is gorgeous. You guys should all confetti. This is beautiful and huge. Oh my gosh, Fox Goddess. I love it so much. It's got mohair in it. It's just beautiful. There's so much going on in this. And the colors work so well together. Bubbles, working on my traveler hoodie. Just started the first sleeve. I did a crocheted kerchief bandana with various scraps. And one sleeve of your lentos. You're on the second sleeve of your lento sweater. I've heard things about the traveler hoodie. I've heard good things. I've heard bad things. People either love it or they hate it. I think this will look really great on you, actually. And your stitches, as always, are perfect. This screams your name, Bubbles. The fact that these are your scrap colors, I'm not surprised. They are your colors, and it's going to look excellent on you. Oh, it's so stinking bright and happy. I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. So is this what you were working on when you were here for Yarn Crawl? I love the pop, the yellow pop that's coming through on this. It's so good. Oh, it's beautiful. Best part of this picture is the cat. Miss Monster, Frog the Shawl. I had started with vintage 2019 BK Colorway Orphan Maker, which is from our first box set ever, by the way, which is a Critical Role shout out. And started again with a different pattern. Number 2, I started another northeasterly blanket a couple weeks ago. This time using random sock leftovers held double. My Puget Sound beanie has been waiting patiently for me to get back to it. Orphan Maker, I almost miss you. But I don't miss dyeing yarn that way because it's a pain in the butt. But it's really pretty. I love your little stitch markers too. These blankets are so cool. It's exciting that you're holding it double. It's going to make for a great texture. And then this hat she's making, which is gorgeous. She's holding Rupert with an exclusive colorway for Cozy Yarn in Eugene, called Damn Fine Cup of Coffee. And they have it on mohair, they have it in kitty glitter, they have it in cat's cradle, and they have it on BKDK. And it's a delightfully speckled kind of watercolory color. And these two held together for the mohair, because mohair doesn't really show the watercoloriness as much because it's a mohair, but it's got a lot of depth to it. But these two held together is just so delightful. Oh, it's beautiful. I can't wait to see this hat done. Vicky is working on the Odyssey a mosaic blanket cow by Ophelia Tanks. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Look, you and I are like twins. Yours is much more intricate than mine is. Lillian Chan, my procrastination pigeon that only just got a break during stream. An unfinished blanket with Garlic the cat. And I picked up some old gifted needles and did my first knitting. Oh my gosh, this pigeon. He's got pigeon colors too. I love it. And, well, the blanket is amazing. It really is. It's a very cool blanket, you guys, the way the colors work out in this. I love that your cat's name is Garlic. Now I want a bunch of new kitties so I can just name them after vegetation, and keep my old kitties too. And then this is your first knitting. Congratulations. Oh, I can't believe this is your first knitting. Those stitches are fire. They're so even and wonderful. Holy shit. It's really good. You should be proud of that. It almost looks like you made it with a knitting machine. Garlic is an excellent cat name. I agree. And that pigeon is so cool. Okay, you guys, that's what we've got for show and tell. What did I say was after show and tell? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to do the wheel. We're going to do the wheel. Okay, let's get over to the wheel. Let's take a look at the wheel. Okay, you guys ready? Open the wheel. So this is the wheel. There's a lot going on this wheel. We changed the wheel so that it's got stuff that you guys can win for everybody. So there's flash sales on there. I think it's like 30% off of a colorway. I think that's what we did last time. And as you can see, we had a flash sale. There is Blinky on there, and Blinky is right here. I've got to make sure I've got... If Blinky hits, I'm in trouble, though. Give me 1 second. Is Nightbot already up? Do I have Nightbot up? I don't think I do. It was, but now it's not. So give me a moment while I get Nightbot up. YouTube. Just go on in there. Yes, that's me. Of course that's me. What do you think I'm talking about? Continue. Continue. I know you have access. Just go there. Giveaways. There we go. Active chatters. Fantastic. So if you guys chat it up right now and I hit Blinky, then we will pick somebody off of Nightbot. Yes. Yes. Can I do 5 minutes? Yeah, let's do that. Done. Perfect. So if you guys chat it up now, Nightbot will put you in the running for a giveaway. If I land on Blinky, then we'll have Nightbot pick a winner, and that person gets to roll this D20. And if I roll a natural 20, you get a free skein of yarn on me. That includes shipping and handling. Yeah, you guys are getting your names in there. Perfect. Dad jokes. If I land on dad jokes, I will play a dad joke for you guys. Everybody's a winner. Adject animal sounds. I make an ass out of myself and put an adjective and an animal together. Everyone's a winner. A P stream. So dirty. Is a patron exclusive stream, so you guys will get an extra Patreon stream for paid tiered patrons. Chat it up, guys. Chat, chat, chat. I am looking for my phone. That's amazing. And I think that's everything that's on here right now. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this button, and we'll see, or push the spin button and see what happens. You guys ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Maybe. There it goes. It's a little slow. What is it? It's a P stream.
Congratulations, you're a winner.
I don't know how we're going to do this, but we are. You know what we'll do? Actually, I know exactly what we'll do. Here's what we're going to do for the P stream. I'm going to give you guys 2 options.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so if you are a patron over at patreon.com/bosskitty, and you are at least Zuzu's Zealots or higher, you will be able to watch this, our exclusive Patreon stream, which will happen next week. So it'll happen next Friday. I think next Friday. And I think next Friday. Let me double check with TK though. I will let you guys vote on whether or not we do another watch along. So we'll have an extra movie. We'll do West Side Story since that was almost a tie. Or I'll come up with another thing that we can do. Maybe it'll be a tutorial. Maybe it'll be, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'll give you guys 2 options and you guys can vote on which one you want to do. That'll go up tomorrow probably. And you'll be able, if you're a patron, you'll be able to vote. And you will be able to vote through Sunday. Okay? So that's the plan. So the poor subtitle bot is having a field day with P stream. Oh, I bet it is. Pastry. Peace dream. It does not know which way to turn. TK did that on purpose, you guys. He's a jerk, and I love him for it. So that's the plan. That's really exciting. Peace dream, peace dream, peace dream. That's how I get kicked out of here. That, I think, is about what we got for you tonight. You voted for West Side Story, so my vote is still for West Side Story. You guys have actually picked the movies that I've wanted to watch with you throughout all of this, except for this time around. And I'm really close on both ends. Like, I love both those movies. I really loved the Spielberg remake of West Side Story. I thought it was fantastic, and I really want to share that with you guys. So, but My Fair Lady is also an amazing movie. The bot can be trained. Yes. Excellent. Don't cross the streams. Don't cross the P streams. Oh, that was too much. So, yeah, that's the plan. So just a real quick recap. We have a patron exclusive watch along from My Fair Lady this Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Next week, we will have another Boss Kitty Live for you. I don't believe it'll be on the 21st because I have therapy. It will probably be on either the 19th or 20th. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I'll talk to TK and we'll figure that out. And then on probably the 23rd, we'll either do another watch along or a different type of patron exclusive event because you guys just got that off the wheel. I just want to verify with TK because that's Memorial Day weekend, or the beginning of Memorial Day weekend, and I took that Friday and the following Tuesday off. So I don't know if he wants to do anything or if we're just doing stuff mostly on Saturday and Sunday. Anyway, that's our plan, you guys. So I'm really excited of what we got planned and going forward for, the rest of 2025. The rebrand, I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. I'll get some pictures of the garden up because I know a lot of you want to see that. Remember that Fairy Farts is 15% off for the month of May. Get ready for the Overture box set, which is just around the corner, and also those classes will be coming out. And if you ordered or have coming to you the mini skein set, know that it is on its way. Well, it's not on its way, but I'm waiting for the yarn so we can get it dyed up. So we have got that in process. That's what I have for you all. I love you all so much. This week is the first time the movie I voted for didn't win the popularity vote. Wow, look at that. All right. Clearly, Bubbles, we have same tastes. I think you guys will like My Fair Lady, though. It'll be a lot of fun. And more of you should show up for these. Seriously, we get like 5 or 6 people, but I mean, we get like 20 people who vote. Come hang out with us. Have some popcorn. Enjoy the movie. Everybody's muted, so you don't have to worry about being heard. Nobody's got their cameras on. We're just watching a movie, shooting the shit in chat, including myself. It's a blast. I don't even have to get dressed. I can be in pajamas. It's so delightful. So come hang out with us. Patreon.com/BossKitty. I love you all. And, as that little 8-year-old kid told me, be fucking good to yourself and the people around you. I'll see you guys next week or Friday. Bye. There it goes. Ah!